I tried my best to launch community servers correctly. I tried to speak out about what D11 was doing. I tried my best to speak out about everything that was going on with the game, and somehow my community server got taken down. It got knocked out, and it was gone. It was out of commission for over 12 hours, right when I made the big announcement. So yeah, I tried to launch my community server less than a day ago. It went off without a hitch. At least that's what I thought. The community server went up. People were joining. Things were going well. I made a video announcing the community server was live. That video dropped and community servers went down. My server went down specifically. Not everybody's community server went down, but mine went down. I don't know if it's a developer with an agenda. I don't know if Gportal hates me. I don't know if this was a bug. But it seems like my server is down longer than anybody else's. It was insanity, right? Like, I launched the video announcing my community server. It's up right now, by the way, if you want to check it out. It's called Serial Overdrives Quad, Trio, Duo, Solo, 2x monthly. Then in parentheses, short nights, active admins or active mods. So yeah, I tried to launch Serial Overdrives community server. You can find it by searching Serial. It's the one with the red text. But yeah, I tried my best to launch it. Everything seemed to be going good. Made the video, went to bed, woke up, and I looked at Discord, and there were people were DMing me, people were posting in the Discord, and they were saying just things didn't work. They said the server was down, they couldn't get access to it. There were a few people asking if I'd preemptively banned them. There were comments on my video saying, Serial, I can't even get to your server. It was a massive L for me, and honestly, I think it was a massive L for D11, because what are they doing with this? Like, how does this happen repeatedly? Not like I tried my best to do everything right. I waited 1 month to launch my community server because I knew things were going to be bad. When the community servers launched, they were gone for 2 weeks. I made videos ranting about it, raving about it, but I didn't launch my community server, not because I didn't want to launch it, but because I wanted to wait the appropriate amount of time. I wanted to make sure that things were done right and that the community server was stable when I launched it. So I waited. A month later, I launched my server. Things looked like they were stable. The server worked. Everything was running fine. I spent a week making sure that this damn thing would run. Then I go to bed and community servers go down. Not all of them, just a few. And mine was one of them. And guess what? My server didn't even go up. I tried everything. I woke up, server's down. I've got to go to work. Like, fine, I didn't wake up. I woke up, got ready, went to work. Then I checked the Discord and people are telling me that, hey, like, the video launched, but I can't even get access to the server. Serial, what are you doing? So, hey, I missed this. We got 1,000 people watching this video, right? Like, those people are trying, like, some of them are trying to join the server, and they didn't have a good result. They didn't get to join the server, so they bailed on it, right? Like, yeah. And then the most frustrating part of all of this is I message Gportal. I tell them what's going on, right? Like, I message people. I'm saying, hey, can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me? First off, there's no help to be had when you message people and you message in the Discord and everything like that, and you say things are going wrong. Here's the answers you get. You get people telling you to wipe your damn server, which doesn't even make any sense because that is not how you run a successful server. If you're a community server admin and your first response to your server going down is to try and wipe it, you suck. Then they tell me to restart it. Like, well, they told me to restart first. I tried restarting, it didn't work, right? Like, restarting, turning it off, turning it on again. Everything that I was hoping I wouldn't have to do because I know they can mess with stability, I was doing, it didn't work, right? People are saying, all right, well, you got to wipe it. I figured, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to Gportal. We're going to ask them, we're going to tell them no one can connect to my server. This is literally what I said. I said multiple people have told me they are unable to connect to my server. I've tried restarting, but no luck. When can I expect this issue to be fixed? This is the response I get. Hello, can you please stop the server and add the owner ID command to the custom bot command list in the basic settings? The same would also need to be done for admin ID. Then check to see how the server does for you. Make sure the server is offline before making changes to the settings. So first off, this makes absolutely no sense to me. Why would a server need an admin or an owner to start when I originally started the server without an admin or an owner? Not to mention, if you've got no admins, what are you supposed to do? Are you just up shit creek, your server won't work? Like, what sort of solution is this? I didn't even do this solution. The server just randomly restarted. Like, I just kept restarting and eventually it just restarted and worked. But what sort of customer experience is this for me and for D11 and for Gportal? Like, for me, it's horrible for people going into my server. I make a video, people watch this video, they jump in and they can't get it. Now I've got people think I banned them. People are wondering what's going on. People are wondering how much crack I did. And the answer is none. Despite the fact that I'm speaking very fast, that would be cocaine, but I didn't do that either. Anyways, though. It's like, yeah, fine, whatever. But then D11 and Gportal, what are you doing? Seriously. There was no update this wipe, nothing, and they still managed to take things down. This is like going into a cruise ship, seeing everything's working fine, and somehow you manage to mess it up. It doesn't make any sense. It's like jumping into a car that's driving itself and managing to crash it into a pole because somehow you took over at the wrong time. Like it's just I don't even have an analogy for this because of how stupid it is. It's like they didn't there was nothing. They just had to let it run and not touch anything. And someone somewhere touched something apparently, and everything went haywire. They couldn't even get servers to wipe correctly without any sort of update. How are we supposed to trust that this game's gonna ever run correctly when they can't just do a normal wipe? Not to mention that this wasn't even a wipe. This server went live after the wipe. Everything went correctly there. And on a random morning, it just decided to shit itself. That doesn't even make any sense. And then they just say, well, there's a lot of people joining. There's no people joining. I know what my video stats are. I know what other creators' video stats are. I know what servers look like. There isn't a massive amount of people rushing to the console edition of Rust. Do you think we all put on clown makeup in the morning? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, they're coming up with all these excuses. And the one thing I could buy, there are more people coming in the South American region because they're finally getting the support that they deserve. They were playing on servers that lagged more than a 1990s machine trying to play Doom, but for whatever reason, they finally got servers. Congrats to them, and they're jumping into the game, and they're probably buying skins now, which is why D11 thinks they can keep going with this. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, they've got a great game, they've got a great product, but somehow they managed to launch community servers and just mess everything up again. First off, let's just go over what happened, right? Like, they launched community servers, and the one thing that probably no company should ever do, they decided to compete with them themselves. So they say, hey, buy these community servers, then they launch the official Christmas event on only official servers. So if you have a community server, you're sort of screwed because, A, you don't have all the cool events. So then things go on, whatever. And then they make it so that community servers randomly go down. Official servers work perfectly fine, but community servers are randomly going to crash. They're randomly going to go down. People are randomly not going to be able to access them. I've got a community server, and to be honest, I don't even want to play on the server because it's less stable than official servers. How are we supposed to get people into our community servers when we're competing with official servers that get events, are more stable, and just run better? It's like, I don't get it. And in addition to that, you've got all these admins and all these dickwads that are abusing privileges. People get a massive community server going, they get 100 people joining their server, and the first thing they decide to do is sell an AK for $5. It's like, this has to be one of the most frustrating experiences I've ever had that does not involve playing a video game. Like, one of the most frustrating video game experiences I've had that doesn't involve ever playing a game. And as far as frustrating video games experiences go, this is definitely the longest one that I've ever had. It's gone on for 2 years. And the only reason I keep doing it is because I've got these YouTube videos that I want to keep putting out. And I enjoy making this video. It might sound like I'm frustrated, and I am frustrated with UD11. I really am. But I love the community. I love the people watch these videos, comment on them. I love the back and forth that we have. I want to get people into my server so we can actually hang out, talk. It's very chill. Like, I jumped on tonight. They were like, 10, 20 people playing. Every now and then you'd run into someone, you'd have a nice conversation, maybe get into a little shootout, and at the end of it, you'd say, hey, good shots, buddy. Like, that is a nice sort of reaction. That's a nice sort of interaction that I wanted. And it's going exactly like I was hoping it would, except for the fact that D11 decided to stick their dick in a box, and I'm in that box, and it's really awkward right now. Like, get it out of there. But, yeah, it's just, oh, man. I don't know if you can tell, but this is frustrating, because I tried to do everything right and things still went wrong. Anyways, to end this video, it looks like my community server is now up, but this video is going to be releasing in a while, and who knows, it might be down. But if you do have the opportunity, please go to Community Servers tab, search for Serial, and look for the red server that's called Serial Overdrive Squad Trio Duo Solo 2x server. It's hopefully up, it's hopefully fun, and I'm looking to add more chill players, because we're hoping to have a really special experience for everybody. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening, and have a good new year if I don't see you again. Peace.